Child, when I tell y'all this trial has been nothing short of chaotic, I mean it. We've heard some of the most disturbing and jaw-dropping revelations, and from the looks of it, Diddy might finally be facing the consequences for his alleged crimes. But hold up, because word on the street is that Diddy's legal team is about to flip the script. Allegedly, they're planning to change their defense strategy by admitting that Diddy is gay. Yes, you read that right. After years of speculation about him being on the down low, fans are convinced that his team is about to lean into those rumors as part of their legal defense. The alleged plan? To argue that years of repressing his sexuality caused him intense inner turmoil, which may have contributed to the disturbing behavior he's been accused of. If true, this would mark a major twist to the case. Now, I don't know about you, but Diddy admitting to being on the DL was not on my 2025 bingo card. Sure, the rumors have been circulating for years, but Diddy has consistently denied them again and again. And it's not like these rumors came from just one source. Multiple people have claimed he's living a double life. Remember when his former bodyguard spilled the tea about Diddy allegedly attending secret gay parties with Will Smith? That moment had social media in a chokehold. This trial is turning into one of the wildest sagas we've ever seen. Buckle up, because it's about to get even messier.
At a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
That's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird.
Another one of Diddy's former bodyguards also came forward with claims about his sexuality, alleging that Diddy was involved in intimate encounters with another well-known rapper, though the bodyguard chose not to reveal the rapper's identity.
Just run out the room naked, and the artist said, "You ain't want to come up in there." It was a lot of freaky going on.
But that's not even the whole story. It turns out the feds have reportedly had suspicions about Diddy for over 12 years. Now, to be clear, they weren't investigating him simply for being gay, because there's nothing criminal about that. What they were allegedly looking into were far more serious accusations: inappropriate relationships with underage boys. Back in 2013, reports surfaced that federal agencies were investigating Diddy in connection with allegations of sexual misconduct involving minors. During a debriefing with federal investigators, music manager turned crime kingpin James Rosemond was allegedly questioned about the personal lives and preferences of certain entertainers. According to a U.S. District Court filing, a prosecutor specifically asked about whether Sean Diddy Combs was engaging in intimate relationships with underage boys. And that's not all. Over the years, numerous individuals have come forward with shocking claims against Diddy, but somehow he always seemed to dodge the fallout. One of the more outrageous accusations came from actor Orlando Brown, who openly claimed that Diddy performed a sexual act on him. Yes, that kind of mouth action, if you catch my drift.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the shoo smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo.
And that's not all. Jen Dale also came forward and spilled some serious tea about Diddy's alleged encounters with other men.
Say, yo, Gene, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here. And I said I watched the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself.
Rapper Exhibit also shared that Diddy once took him to a gay bar, and he was so shocked by the scene that he quietly slipped out and went straight home.
Go down and get a drink. You know, we sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she point over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, then it's girls in the club too. And then she pointed another direction. It's another dude over there like.
Don't even get me started on 50 Cent's years-long mission to call out Diddy. This man has been relentless. He even took shots at Diddy while recovering in the hospital. That's how committed he is to this feud. While healing, 50 posted a not-so-subtle message on Instagram that read, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be happy and fabulous. You are now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." Yes, he really said that. And that wasn't his only jab. 50 once implied that Diddy's well-known parties were more than just Hollywood get-togethers. He went as far as to label them as highly questionable gatherings. He even posted a photo of Lil Baby at one of these events with the caption, "See, this is why I don't go to any party Puffy and them are at. What is going on here? Please step back from that young man. What is happening?" It's been rumored for years that Diddy might be living a double life, though he's always denied any speculation and maintained that he's straight. So now the big question is, why the sudden shift in narrative? Reports suggest Diddy's legal team may be planning to claim that he's not only gay, but that years of suppressing his true identity contributed to the alleged misconduct he's now facing in court. One possible reason for this shift? The explosive court testimony, especially from an exotic performer named Sherry Hayes, also known as the Punisher. And when I tell you he did not hold back, he was sharing everything. According to Sherry, he was first hired in 2012 to perform a private dance for Diddy and Cassie. But it didn't stop there. When asked about his first encounter with Cassie, his account was jaw-dropping. He described a dimly lit room with electric candles, bowls of water, and bottles of baby oil. Cassie reportedly instructed him not to make eye contact with Diddy when he entered. Diddy was said to be wearing something that covered his face, leaving only the eyes visible, and holding a bottle of lubricant. Afterward, Cassie reportedly left with Diddy and returned alone to ask if Sherry wanted to continue. He declined, she paid him, and he left, though this reportedly happened multiple times afterward. Then things escalated. Sherry described recurring invitations for sexy scenes that often included detailed direction from Diddy, including instructions like, "Sit forward and move the camera." One time, Sherry said Diddy dropped a large amount of cash and commented, "I like this." When asked how much baby oil was used, Sherry answered plainly, "A lot. We were supposed to be glistening." These sessions reportedly lasted several hours, and Cassie would often pay in cash before retreating with Diddy to another room. Another man, Daniel Phillip, also came forward with eye-opening claims. According to court documents, he engaged in physical encounters with both Diddy and Cassie, some lasting up to 10 hours in various locations including homes and hotels across Manhattan. Phillip mentioned that Cassie would sometimes send very forward messages, and after their time together, she would often leave him waiting while she spent more time privately with Diddy. So at this point, many people believe Diddy has been living a double life. What's even more surprising is that his lawyers reportedly didn't challenge these testimonies from the escorts in court. In fact, some reports suggest his legal team may now embrace this narrative, claiming Diddy has secretly been struggling with his identity for years and arguing that this internal conflict played a role in his alleged behavior. Now, here's the thing. How they plan to frame this in court remains to be seen. It's definitely a bold legal strategy, especially after decades of denial from Diddy himself. But whether or not it works, that's a whole different story. What do y'all think about all this? Is the defense's new approach believable, or is it just another distraction? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned because this story is far from over. The tea is still hot, and we're just getting started.